Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Well, teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
Listen up, Cleveland. Listen up, Cleveland.
Today on Listen Up Cleveland, we'll show you a brand new supper club that brings more live entertainment and great food to the flats. Then, the return of retail in downtown Cleveland at Small Box, located in the Warehouse District. And then a look at what the best of Cleveland is this year at the Cleveland Magazine Best of Cleveland Awards. But first, the two-story concert venue and restaurant that has breathtaking views of the city, Music Box Supper Club.
We are in our main concert hall, and this is where most of our major acts will be. The experience is you're going to be sat, and you can eat with us prior to. You can go downstairs and use our restaurant, but we encourage you to come up here, sit down, get in your tables and your seats, get acclimated, and order from our full menu that's up here at the concert venue. We also have an outdoor space. It's our rooftop, and you can go out there and relax, look at the view. It's very, very nice. Downstairs is our first floor. That's what we consider what our restaurant is, our supper club. And there we have a small stage where you saw before we have wonderful acts that are going to be playing with us, smaller acts. We have a full deck space that you can have all of our menu options. We have supper out there, we have our brunch out there, we have all of our happy hours out there as well. So right now, just because we are ending summer, we do not have lunch other than on Saturdays and Sundays, but we do have dinner 7 days a week, and we have brunch on Sundays as well. And we also, in various menus, when we have a concert, we have a specialized concert menu that's up here, and then we have a full dinner menu, which is downstairs in our supper club. We have a happy hour that goes on 7 days a week. It's from 4 to 7, and it's all themed. So some nights we have rhythm and blues, some nights we have 80s night. It's very, very cool and very unique. The most special part of it is that it is, Colleen and Mike have put in their blood, sweat, and tears, and they are truly this place. So I think that's what is the most unique aspect of this, is that if you'll see certain touches that Colleen has put, because she organically has the wall that's blank because she hasn't decided yet what that piece needs to be, which I think is really very cool. This is their family, this is their home. I mean, they've worked so hard to make this happen. Everything is really handmade. It's really great furniture. The tabletops are specially made for us. It's all very unique. You're never going to find it anyplace else. It's not cookie cutter. It's not corporate. It's really a family.
Music Box Supper Club is more than just great entertainment on the lakefront. It also has a unique bar and kitchen that keeps things as eclectic as the artists it hosts.
We have a very extensive wine list, a lot of boutique wines, vintage wines, a full extensive captain's list, and a wide variety of natural and organic wines. Probably about every 2 months we're going to go with what's in season, what's local, what's available, and what we can make with what we've got.
I think we're more prepared for doing big numbers, which, like a concert where you got 300 people coming in at once and they want fed. That I just think it's just going to stand out because of that. And we use a little. I'm not trying to talk bad about anything, but we use a very, very high-end product. So that's definitely going to put us over the edge.
So quality first.
Yeah, I mean it's we're doing everything ethically sourced and what's the word I'm looking for? You know, sustainable. You know, the fish are coming from waters that are line caught instead of netted or trolled. So everything's just pretty nice. We have such a small cycle for our produce around here, so that's why every two months my menu's gonna change. So
for visitors then.
right.
Unique and different every time.
Well, and when you can buy local and fresh, it's always better. I mean, who doesn't love Ohio tomato or an Ohio sweet corn?
If you would like more information on Music Box Supper Club, check out their website, musicboxcle.com. When we return to Listen Up Cleveland, we'll learn how simple shipping containers are transforming retail in Cleveland with Small Box.
Listen up, Cleveland.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Listen up, Cleveland.
Small Box, located on the corner of West 6th and St. Clair in the Warehouse District, is a new retail concept made from converted shipping containers. I spoke with Thomas Starninski from the Historic Warehouse District Development Corporation to learn more about the new marketplace. Thomas, congratulations on this new endeavor. This is an amazing retail space. Tell us a little bit about Small Box.
Well, Small Box is the Warehouse District's answer to a problem about retail that we have in the district, where when we're trying to get small businesses in the district, the spaces are just too large. And so we're borrowing an idea from other cities that have been successful at putting retail in repurposed shipping containers, where we're, as you can see, we're cutting a storefront into the side and turning it into 160 square feet. And because of that, it's a perfect low floor of entry to small businesses and other businesses, so that we can prove the market of retail in the district and downtown as a whole.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of residents and people that work downtown, so it's
Right.
more accessible for them.
Correct, right.
And then there's also the environmental sustainability of this as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're reusing a parking lot, we're using the shipping containers, and it's really exciting how we're able to kind of create a really dynamic marketplace in a special place with the park, and also continue the conversation about retail.
Yeah, tell us about this park that's right next to the shipping container.
Well, it's part of the Warehouse District Development Corporation's plan to add green space for and respites for residents and office workers. And so we're always looking for places that what we call stealing spaces, because you can't really convert this parking lot into a park because it doesn't really generate revenue, and that's not really what they're looking for. But when we can find places to steal spaces, like we've done here, that's what we're doing. So Weston, who owns this parking lot, is generously donated the first 9 spaces for these. For the first 2 are is for the park, and then the last ones are for the 3 boxes that'll eventually all be here.
Yeah, now I know we're starting off with 3. Is there any plans to expand from that in this area or throughout downtown Cleveland?
We're hoping for, you have the Browns here now, and in about a month we'll have Banyan Box and the wardrobe, and we're hoping to use that this fall to fundraise for 2 more that we would bring out in the fall, in the spring of 2015.
Now, how did you choose these 3 businesses to be the first 3?
We targeted for the first 3. The goal of the project is more about small retail. But what we wanted to do is give the first 3 the project a good first leg up on the project. So we targeted established small businesses in our initial search. In our initial search, we came across an opportunity through Downtown Cleveland Alliance to introduce the project to the Cleveland Browns, and they were interested in it. We also approached Christy Murdoch of Banyan Tree in Tremont, who's been there for 12 years and is a very established small business, very popular in Tremont and from people far and wide. And then we came across Caroline Dengel from Wandering Wardrobe. And because she right now is driving a truck around selling clothes out of it, and it's just really pretty awesome. So what I feel we have is like the perfect mix, because we have somebody with national stature to kind of act as an anchor to it. We have an established small business person, which is really much part of the goal of it. And then even more so is we have an entrepreneur. And so we have a breadth of all the types of retail that we want to bring to the district. Clothing and accessories, which what the residents are looking for, and we're creating that opportunity for small businesses as well.
Now, if someone wanted to get more information or even put in to have their retail shop be a part of this, how can they find that information?
Well, they're going to have to get in line because we already, with the launching of the Browns box and the media that we have around that, we already have about 12 retailers who are looking. Wow. And then we also have some of the people that we've talked to who just weren't quite ready yet that we talked to over the summertime that we're talking to as well. But they can call me at the office and or email me at the office, and we'll get them in line. And what we're going to do is we really want to be creative, and we want to really complement the mix that we already have here, and as it evolves, and make the best of it.
Now, tell us about some of the partners that are involved in this project, because I know not just one company alone can put this all together.
So this project is initiated by the Warehouse District Development Corporation in response to the retail opportunity, but there's no way that we could have done it without a lot of partners. We partnered with Cleveland Container Structures, who knows about repurposing shipping containers, and they're helping us with the construction side of it. Weston Inc. has donated the 9 spaces to make this project possible and make it so that we can charge low rents to these businesses. Downtown Cleveland Alliance has been very helpful from the standpoint of introducing us to the Cleveland Browns, as well as helping us through the crowdfunding and some of the identifying money for it. Sign Light is a sign company who's offering in-kind signage services for the small businesses, and we've also worked with small architects and fabricators with 44 Steel, who's fabricating, and Dave Mason from Wolf Mason, who's the architect for this.
I'm so excited to be here with you because I'm such a fan of Wandering Wardrobe, which is now going to be part of the container stores.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Small Box contacted me a few months ago, and I'm going to be here in the winter months into the spring, so I'm super excited.
Now, for those that may not be familiar with Wandering Wardrobe, tell us a little bit about it.
The Wandering Wardrobe is a mobile boutique, so I just bought a retired FedEx truck and turned the back of it into a boutique. So you step in through the back, and it's filled with clothes, women's accessories, pretty much everything at this point. We carry just about everything.
Now, you're originally from Cleveland, correct?
Yeah, I grew up on the west side and moved away for high school, and then moved to New York City for college and moved back last year.
And what made you decide to start this Wandering Wardrobe in Cleveland once you returned from New York City?
I really wanted to do something different for Cleveland. You know, there's a bunch of great boutiques in the area, but I've just found that they're not as accessible to me. I either can't get on that side of town, so I really wanted to do something that was a little bit more of a statement and that was really accessible to women. So, you know, they can check my schedule and say, oh, hey, she's going to be in my neighborhood this day. Like, I'm going to write it down, make sure I get there. So it's worked out. I've really been able to deliver in just about every neighborhood so far.
Now, one of the things I love about Wandering Wardrobe is that you give back to the community. Tell us about your different charity options.
So each month I give 10% to a different charity. This month in September I have had the privilege of working with the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. They've been awesome. It's been my best month yet since I've been on the road, so I'm really excited to be able to give a big portion of that back to them. But each month it's different. It ranges, usually I pick the charity. It ranges from animal shelters to human trafficking to women's shelters. It just depends on, you know, who contacts me and gives me a little tour of their space, and I can get involved in that way.
And there's a way that Clevelanders can also give back, not only by buying buying merchandise, but also by donating clothing items?
Yeah. So I accept clothing items in, and people can drop off their gently used designer name brand clothes, and a portion of that sales, I resell things online through a company called Threadflip, and then those sales also go back to the charity of the month.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Now, what made you decide to want to give back like that?
You know, it's Cleveland. It's my home, and I grew up here, and I think it's important to be involved in the community and, be able to give back when you can. So that was something I was, from the start, I was like, that's something that's important to me.
Now, will you be doing anything different from the truck now coming over to Small Box?
I think it's pretty much going to be very similar. Luckily for me, it's the same layout. It's a box shape. So we're kind of gifty items through the holidays, but really focus on clothing. So all your dresses for holiday parties, Christmas, New Year's, and then into the spring, bring out our spring line. So it'll be pretty much the same thing with a little more gift options.
So how do you feel about the retail downtown in Cleveland right now?
I'm so excited that the small boxes have come up so quickly. I have heard about them, and they've just pulled it together very fast for the holidays, which is exciting. But I think there need to be more storefronts, and I think this is kind of the stepping stone to getting us there, because people do want to shop, and they don't want to just go to these malls, these giant malls with chain stores. Lets people shop local, which I think is really cool.
Especially so many downtown residents now.
Yeah, it's like every other person I talk to either works downtown or lives here, and it's super exciting, because when I moved away, downtown was nothing. So coming back and seeing it do better than ever is really exciting.
And also exciting is you are one of the first of the 3 originators of the Small Box Boutique.
Yeah, it's a huge honor, to be against the Browns and then Banyan Tree, who's having their Banyan box, who's been around for 15 years. It's like I was kind of taken aback, but I'm really excited. It's going to be awesome.
Now, people want more information on Wandering Wardrobe, especially your calendar, to find out where you're going to be month by month before and after.
Yeah.
The Wandering Wardrobe box. How can they get that information?
Go to the website at wanderingcle.com, or you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook.
When we return to Listen Up Cleveland, we'll go inside the 2014 Cleveland Magazine Best of Cleveland Party.
Listen up, Cleveland.
If only they were big enough to take their health into their own hands. But sometimes danger is where you least expect it. That's why they have you to protect them. Lead poisoning is one of the most serious public health issues for children living in pre-1978 housing. And many are never tested. Exposure to lead can damage a young child's brain. Take their health into your hands. Learn the risks. Get kids tested. Call 216-263-5323 to find out if your child is at risk for lead poisoning.
Listen up, Cleveland.
Beginning in 2005, Cleveland Magazine has celebrated the best in Cleveland in its October issue with the Best of Party. The Best of Party is about more than just enjoying local food, music, and fashion, but also a way to give back to the community. This year, the event selected the Breakthrough Schools of Cleveland as its beneficiary of the silent auction. I spoke to some of this year's winners and attendees to see what it means to be honored by the public and what their favorite Cleveland spots are. I'm a huge fan of Banyan Tree, so I'm so excited to get to see you today. Tell us what it's like to be a part of the Best of Cleveland with Cleveland Magazine.
It's so exciting. We've done it, I was counting, I think this is our 5th time here. So it's so exciting to be welcomed back, and we're just thanking Cleveland.
Now I know one new venture with Banyan Tree is the new Banyan box opening up.
Yes, this is kind of exciting. It's down in the Warehouse District. We're opening it's called the Small Box Project. It's going to be called Banyan Box. We're going to have our best of our favorite things that we love at Banyan Tree. Super excited.
Now, what made you decide to get involved with this new project in the historic Warehouse District?
Yes, it was one of those things that I heard about it, and it was so intriguing, and it was like, I want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of the surge of Cleveland, of retail. I want to bring it to what my experience is, and I want to bring it to downtown Cleveland.
Anything else new with Banyan Tree, which is located in Tremont, for those that may not be familiar?
We are always getting things in new, but we kind of did a redo. We did a renovation, and we're excited to have like it all done this past summer, and we're constantly evolving. We just want to be like fresh and new all the time.
Now, one thing I love about it is it's not just women's clothes. You offer other things as well.
Yes. We started as a more of an art gallery home store. That's how when we opened, and that was my passion. I was an art major. I wanted to be more of an artist influence. So we still have that part of our store. The clothing has taken a lot over, but we still have a lot of local artists and continue to cultivate relationships with them. Yeah.
I love that you offer houseware and stuff for babies.
Yes, I mean, we have it all. It's like a mini boutique department store. We have it all.
And will you have that at the Small Box shop as well?
We will. We will have the home, the gifts, the jewelry. We're even going to have some cards. People come in for our cards, and a little apparel, not much, just because of the space, but just a little of everything.
A chance to get stuff for the holiday season.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be a little gift box.
Now, speaking of holiday season, last question I have to ask you. It's for women's trend in fashion. What is a trend that we should look for this winter?
Always scarves. I think like you can have 100 like outfits, but you can have 1,000 scarves because it can change an outfit. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, your son tonight won the best DJ in town, DJ Evie, and he's got a nice little connection with the city of Cleveland with recreation sports.
Yes, Eric played baseball growing up through the Cleveland system, and he did fairly well. I would say he did great, as his dad, definitely. I was his coach too. But one year we won the championship, and we congratulated Eric, me and his mom, and I said, hey, Eric, you have a gift from your mom and dad. What would you like? And he turned to me, he said, hey, Dad, I want 2 turntables. And I said, 2 turntables? Son, what are you going to do with those? And the rest is history.
And now he's the best in Cleveland through Cleveland Magazine. The voters have chosen him the best DJ in town. That's got to make you so proud.
We're both proud, me and his mom, definitely, and his sisters. Way to go, Evie.
And what do you think of the Best of Cleveland event?
Oh, this is a fantastic event. You're housed in one of the classic parts of Cleveland. This is truly a beautiful event by Cleveland Magazine, and I'm so proud to be here.
Collection Auto Group being a main sponsor for the event, what's it like to be a part of such a huge way to congratulate Cleveland?
It's awesome. It is so much fun, and just to be a part of it and a sponsor of it, it's great to see so many different places around Cleveland be here and be, involved in the community, and everyone coming out to support all their different favorite places around the town. It's awesome. I love it.
And do you have a particular restaurant or place in Cleveland that's won tonight that you're a big fan of?
Well, we were really excited to come out and see Barrio here and also Rocky River Wine Bar, but I have to say we've been really excited to see the glow-in-the-dark cotton candy.
For people that may not be familiar, about Collection Auto Group.
Okay. The Collection Auto Group is a group of car dealerships around town. We have Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, Acura, Infiniti, Nissan, Volkswagen, Buick, GMC, just a ton of VW, a ton of them.
And you guys always showcase your cars outside the venue.
Yeah, we always do. This year we have Infiniti over to my right. And this year we have, it's really cool, I don't know if you've seen it yet, the Infiniti is, they have the skyline of Cleveland on the side of it. It's so cool. It's so awesome. Yeah.
And what kind of jewelry can we see? It's not just rings and earrings.
No, we have everything. We have a large selection of watches, very nice timepieces, jewelry, and we do a lot of custom work as well. Mr. Scheiben and his sons do a lot of custom work.
You're here at the Best of Cleveland Magazine. What's it like to be representing the jewelry store, but as part of Cleveland Magazine's Best of this year?
Oh, this is a wonderful feeling because this is the best of the best for the whole city. So we're very proud to be here and representing Scheiben Jewelers and the city of Cleveland.
see a full list of this year's winners, visit clevelandmagazine.com/bestofcleveland.